In the late autumn of 1938, a small town in northern England was consumed by terror. For 2 weeks, reports flooded in of women being slashed by an unknown assailant. The attack sparked mass hysteria, with vigilante groups roaming the streets and accusations flying fast. It began on November 16, when Mary Gledhill and Gertrude Watts claimed to have been attacked by a mysterious man wielding a mallet and sporting bright buckles on his shoes. The descriptions of the attacker were eerily similar, but so were the injuries. As more women came forward, claiming to have been attacked by the same perpetrator, panic set in. The town of Halifax was gripped by fear, with many believing that a serial attacker was on the loose. In response to the attacks, vigilantism took hold. Men formed groups, searching for the slasher and meting out their own brand of justice. But as the mob mentality grew, so did the violence. Clifford Edwards, a local man who tried to help Hilda Lodge, was accused of being the slasher himself. The accusations were fueled by rumors and hearsay, with many jumping to conclusions. Edwards was eventually escorted home by police as the mob's chant for his death grew louder. As Scotland Yard became involved in the investigation, it became clear that something was amiss. No evidence could be found at any of the crime scenes, and the victims' descriptions of the attacker were inconsistent. The Chief Constable of Halifax, Major A.H. Richardson, issued a statement assuring the public that there was no evidence to support the existence of a slasher. But it was too late, the damage had been done. It wasn't until 9 out of 12 victims confessed to inflicting their own wounds that the truth came to light. Many had fabricated stories either for sympathy or attention. The Halifax Slasher, it seemed, was a myth born of mass hysteria and misinformation. The aftermath of the hoax saw 5 women charged with public mischief offenses, while 4 others were taken into custody. It was a sobering reminder of how easily fear can be exploited, and how quickly hysteria can take hold. As we reflect on the events in Halifax, it becomes clear that the real tragedy lies not in the attacks themselves, but in the response to them. The power of rumors and fear can be a potent force, often leading to devastating consequences. In the end, it was not the slasher that caused harm, but our own imaginations. And it's a lesson we'd do well to remember in times of crisis. The Halifax Slasher became a cautionary tale about the dangers of mass hysteria and the importance of critical thinking. As we look back on this dark chapter in history, let us remember that fear can be contagious, but so can reason and compassion. In the end, it was not a slasher who terrorized the town of Halifax, but our own capacity for fear and misinformation.